When most people hear the word dyslexia, they immediately picture letters and words being reversed, like seeing B as D or reading saw as was. But that's actually a common misconception. People with dyslexia see the world just like everyone else. Their vision isn't the problem. Language processing is. Dyslexia is caused by a phonological processing difficulty. In simple terms, it means their brains struggle to work with sounds and language. Let's take an example. If you hear the word cat and someone asks, remove the C, you're left with at. That's easy for most, but for someone with dyslexia, it can be a challenge. Reading isn't just about recognizing letters. It's about decoding words and sounds quickly. Take a word like fantastic. A student with dyslexia would break it into parts: fan, tas, tick. This decoding takes time, making it harder to keep up with peers or fully grasp the content. Spelling phonetically is also common, like writing STIK for stick or FRENS for friends. These difficulties come in many forms and degrees. In fact, dyslexia affects up to 1 in 5 people. And it exists on a spectrum. One person may have mild difficulties, while another faces profound challenges. It often runs in families. One sibling may struggle with spelling, while another may find even simple words like catch hard to read. This wide variation reveals something deeper, a broader truth about how different brains work. Enter neurodiversity. The idea that brain differences are natural, not flaws. Every brain is unique in structure and function. So why should we label every difference as a disorder? Instead of seeing variations as defective, we can recognize them as part of human diversity. People with dyslexia include some of history's most creative minds. Picasso, Muhammad Ali, Whoopi Goldberg, Steven Spielberg share. They didn't just succeed, they thrived. Because brilliance doesn't always follow conventional paths. So what exactly is happening inside the dyslexic brain? Let's take a closer look. The brain is divided into 2 hemispheres. The left side is typically responsible for language and reading. The right handles spatial and creative tasks. But in people with dyslexia, something interesting happens. Brain scans show their brains rely more on the right hemisphere and frontal lobe. That means when they read, the process takes a longer route. This causes delays, making reading more effortful. But here's the encouraging part: this can change. With intensive multisensory intervention, dyslexic readers can retrain their brains. This training breaks down language into syllables and spelling patterns. With time, the brain starts using the left hemisphere more efficiently. Reading becomes smoother, comprehension improves, and most importantly, confidence builds, because their challenges are met with the right support. These improvements show that dyslexia is not a defect. It's a difference in brain function. And neurodiversity helps us appreciate that variation is part of what makes us human. To understand each other better, we need more than just empathy. We must strive to see the world, not only through others' eyes, but through their minds.